but I miss the single life. I miss the text messages for no reason. I miss the coming up from behind me when I'm scrambling eggs and just kissing me on the back of the neck. Like,
I still do that, Boris. I still do that.
Okay.
You know, I'm being general here, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
There's a difference. There's definitely a difference.
There's the trappings of being single. Like, okay, you two are really good looking people, okay? And you're married. And we're married. There's people that flirt with you. And the part of the flirtation doesn't make you necessarily go wayward, but part of the flirtation that even makes you look at your phone is, or in your workspace, is that they have like a freshness or a newness. And I personally believe that if you're in it for the long haul, that freshness and newness is still possible if you talk about it. Be like, look, I know we talk about date night. We need to go have a date night.
Right.
I know we talk about like kissing and texting for no reason, but the last time you text me was over like, you know, the cabinet guy.
Okay, so
is there a second video, or was you played both?
No, that's the both.
Okay, well,
how you gonna put your man on blast like that?
Yeah,
like that's not something. That's not something you can come and like tell me on the ones.
That was arms, yo. That was arms, and like it's like okay,
that is a most definite ones conversation.
Yeah, they should have had that conversation, and we don't know if they had that conversation before. He didn't look like they had that conversation before.
No,
yo, his face when he looked over to her, he's like, whoa. And all he could do is just eat a chip. That's all he could do.
Yeah,
bro.
Seriously. And like, yo, she's ready to cheat. She's out of there, bro. She's about to find that baka somewhere else, bro.
Well, I think right now she's practicing the celibate lifestyle, waiting to go see her next man after. You know what I'm saying?
I think she has somewhat of a point.
No,
everybody
she does.
Everybody falls into routine, right? Once things start getting comfortable, everybody just like, okay, this is routine. Like I'm in a routine right now. You know what I mean? Everything is like boom, 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 boom. Of course, you know, you got to keep it spicy as best you can, right?
I was watching this video and these guys were talking about how, you know, what's the difference from old school relationships to now? Do you know what I mean? To where that routine, it just becomes so monotonous. And I guess that's where people start to fall because, you know, they're used to not seeing each other for hours on end. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, you see each other every day. I know Chris Tucker said it in Tambourine. Chris Tucker's Netflix special in Tambourine. He's talking about why him, you know, everything leading up to him and his wife getting divorced. He's like, back in the day, my mom and dad, he's like, I could have been dead and my dad won't even know till he gets home later this evening. But now my wife knows everything I did because because she liked it on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I understand that routine, and then there needs to be the bit of space. But then there's also people, you know, I know one guy who works with his wife, and obviously maybe there's times of stress or whatever that they don't tell you about or show you. But you know, there's different things you got to sign up for a relationship. And I know people are going to be like, well, Kevin, shut the hell up. You live with your mama and you're not in it. But
that doesn't mean anything.
I can talk whatever I want to talk about.
You can be into a routine, not living together too. You could be in the same type of a routine. You know what I mean? You call her at 10. You see her at 8. You talk to her at lunch. You know what I mean? You could have that same routine every day. Like, is it? Okay, here's a different point of view. Every relationship gets into a routine. Okay, when you're married for years, like 10 plus years, you're going to get into a routine. It's not going to be date night all the time. That's honestly, that's unrealistic. You're going to have date night, yeah, but when you have life, kids, work, you have household chores, you have shit to do, you get into this routine, and that stuff gets pushed to the side, regardless if you want it to get pushed to the side. So how serious are you if we don't know if she stepped out? She looks like she's about ready. It looks like Corona was keeping her. It was the only thing keeping her in the house. You know what I'm saying? But like, and she tried to backpedal at the end there. Like, I'm being.
She's like, I can't catch Corona in the pom pom. So yeah,
okay. But like, you have to. she's a grown woman. She should and now people are going to be like, yo, you gotta be more, you're gaslighting. You're making her sound like she's crazy. No, it's a different perspective. Like, you have to understand that's how things are going to get, and how much in love. Well, we don't know what she's saying, if she's out of love or whatnot. She just misses the single life, really. But like, how much did you want to be in this relationship if that's really making you second guess? Like, you guys have heard me say before that I don't mind being single or not, and that has nothing to do with my girl or how things are going, because obviously I would talk to her about that and we'd figure it out. But that has nothing to do with that. Has to do with my personality. The fact that I don't mind being in a relationship and I don't mind being single. Like, either way works for me. I'm good to go either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she seems like she's saying, because he didn't do XYZ, I'm missing the single life. Why? You're with this guy for a reason other than XYZ. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That sounds the same thing. It's like a Aisha Curry part 2 type thing, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like you don't want all that attention. I just feel like,
oh, remember that show was crazy.
Yeah, that was even more wild, man. And then all the women on that stupid ass show are like, "Oh, we commend you. You're so brave." Yo, them ladies on that show is so stupid, man. But anyways, no, they're not, bro. They even said, like, what's his name? I don't want to get too off topic, but they even said on that show, what Jesse Smollett did when he lied about such and such was low key noble. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, and even if he did lie, just to to give light, to give awareness, that's low key noble.
No,
what?
Why are you lying on mans?
But anyways,
to jail.
Yeah. So anyways, there's the EDS. But to go back to that, if and I sent that same video to my girl, and she was like, that's not the time or place to be talking about something like that's
Instagram Live, bro.
Like, it's out. It's out because somebody was recording that the same time you were going. So even if you took it down, it's already it's in the bag. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what the after
now do you think because everybody wants attention in these days, do you think in some sort of way they did it for attention and in terms of like social media presence, or do you think it was genuine?
It looked legit.
Yeah,
it kind of looked legit. And the man back there, Boris KODJOE was just like, yo, fuck, man.
He's like, man, let me just eat this food.
And Mayu, who is that guy? What's his name? I've seen him before.
Who?
The other guy. He's like, I still do that, Boris. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up.
Nah, man. That would be me, bro. That would be me. That'd be me, man. I gotta listen. If your girl,
that's when I'd pull the chip up. Like, nigga, shut the hell up. What are you talking about?
I would have done that still, man. I would have pulled. Listen, if you going under the bus, oh man, I would have been laughing at you, boy. I'm sorry. That would have been funny. That would have been funny.
This guy's pushing you under the tires, like, yo.
Because I'd be like, because then in my mind, I'm like, well, at least one of us gonna slam the night.
For real.